Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, currently as Furvis the Lothwolf, and this is Hardspace Shipbreaker. And yeah, we're working down our debt. We're at 244 million left. Only a couple hundred more ships. Well, maybe a dozen, but you know. Either way, we are almost done, and I am so excited for it. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any difference of the story for completing it, but we'll find out. But man, I really cannot wait for more of this series to come out. Whether it's just a Shipbreaker 2 or something else. Don't care. I just want more. Hi, Candy. All these shipping crates. Gotta just pop them all off and shoot them down. Okay, that did make it in. I was like, is it gonna go in? Come on. Here, boy. Get in there. Hey, Key. Hey, CJ.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
How the two of you doing?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage deposited. Applying credit.
Yeah, each of these crates is quite valuable, so it's good to get them all in. It's usually where I start with this ship.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Ba-doo.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I so very enjoy the whole, oh, hey. Exactly 4 of these left. And 4 crates. I got 4 tethers, 4 crates. Perfect.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
It's so satisfying watching those go down like that. Alright, so one of these, which we gotta use this on. Hello there, Aurelix. How you doing?
Account credited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go. Kaboom! Hello there, Aurelix.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Oh, is that so, Ducks? Vacation the key into a campaign? Ah, yes. Ah, yes, yes. I agree, Geemond. The key will take a vacation and run a week-long tabletop game.
Depressurizing.
Now, what do you mean that's not how that works? I'm pretty sure that's how that works, Key. Alright. Oh, goody. That does work in here.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock depressurizing. Airlock pressurizing.
So, that is that taken care of. Now, we just gotta take care of this area. Which, as always, is easier said than done. Ah, right. That is busted.
Airlock depressurizing.
Okay, well that's at least depressurized. Do we have... an airlock thing in here? Ah, there it is.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Why is it his next meal? Why is that a thing now? No, no, Kieran, I am good without explosive decompression. Thank you. Ah, that side is, I forgot about these compartmentalized crap. I mean, it makes sense. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Airlock depressurizing.
Ah, right. This. Alright, we're gonna try and depressurize back here.
Airlock depressurizing.
And then we'll worry about the front.
Airlock pressurizing. Air pressure level.
There we go. There's that dealt with. Let's go and activate that.
Airlock depressurizing.
Hello there, old pal.
Airlock pressurizing.
Gunner, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. Weaver out.
Oh, yay. This is working.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock depressurizing.
Alright, looks like we've taken care of everything in this part of the ship. So, there's just the one in the front.
Airlock depressurizing.
We're just gonna go up here and go down through this.
Airlock depressurizing.
Yeah.
Airlock pressurizing.
So,
Airlock depressurizing. Airlock depressurizing.
the difficulty here is figuring out the best way to go about all this. I think our best bet is through this. And by best bet, I mean really our only bet. But it is an awful choice. Ow!
Helmet damage detected. Avoid severe head trauma by
That-
following good helmet maintenance practices.
That was not at all what I meant to do. I don't know why it, let go. But either way, we got it taken care of.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Hi, Seda. Oh, that's... They really? The door closed? Ugh. I mean, I guess yay safety features, but blah.
You can never be too safe.
Oh, hi, Seda.
Hello.
One moment. How the heck are ya?
Not too bad, just a little eepy.
Ah.
1 minute left, Cutter.
Did you finish all of your,
You know
science?
that already.
The science never ends.
Well, you know what I mean.
I mean, even with what I know what you mean, it's like cassette B science never ends.
I've never actually played Cassette Beast.
I highly recommend it.
Well, yeah, it's got TF.
Yeah, it's basically Pokemon but TF. Like I'm surprised you haven't played it.
I know, there's a lot of games on my to playlist. And yet I keep going back to RimWorld.
You know, that tracks. That tracks, Ducks.
Yeah. Sata is deer after all.
I'm not.
Cutter 9346-52. Your designated sleep period is now over. Have a great day.
I'm gonna do some repairs. I've got 42 repair kits sitting here, so yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of repairing. And now back to work. For money and stuff. So have you been doing more of that cassette B stuff today?
Just a little bit while I was eating lunch. Now just kind of working on some projects.
Ooh, what you working on?
A little bit of job, a little bit of art.
Ah. Oh no! I guess the light broke. Or probably got lost to space. Alright, let's move this away. Oh, how did I get into debt? By signing up for this place in the first place. You know, they had a lot of costs associated with things, like clones aren't cheap and stuff, you know.
You basically sign on today, but we're going to have to charge you, you know, the rental fees for your workspace. We own the equipment, you don't. So you're gonna have to rent that out. We'll take that from your paycheck. And we need to, like, you know, take your body to make a clone backup of you, but that basically means that we need to take your original body and, you know, destroy. That's fine, don't worry. The clone's basically like 99.9999 the same anyway. But that costs a lot of money, so, oh, look at that, you're like $3 billion in debt. Guess you work for us now.
Yeah, for eternity. Or until you
Oh, we're
pay it
gonna
off.
Oh, but we're upping the rental fees. Am I doing this right?
Yeah, sounds right.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Buying Asher's throne?
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Really?
But yeah, no, I highly recommend you put cassette beats on your playlist.
It's been there. It's just a matter of time. But it doesn't help that, you know, so many other things try to take that time, like RimWorld. And RimWorld. And RimWorld. I'm also still trying to find time to properly finish, oh, whatever you call it. Star Wars Jedi.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
But otherwise, everything that I've heard about it, yeah, it is 100% up my alley.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Alright, that seems to be everything for that, so... off to the processor with you.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Hello there, Ren. Are you gonna be playing Repo with us tonight?
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Oh wait, I should rephrase. You're gonna be playing Repo with us tonight, Ren.
Welcome to Metatron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
And congrats on that 65 stream streak, Ren.
More to go.
We're not doing, no tabletop tonight, no. So yeah, like I said, you're joining for Repo. Roughly an hour. I might finish this ship first, I might not. Kinda depends on a few factors. Hex is supposed to be joining us tonight, so... partially depends on when he shows up.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Another news, Seda Cute.
Salvage secured.
Heck.
Applying credit.
Ah, gosh, dang it. See, this is why I never bother using the cross cutter. It's like, even if it shows that it is gonna work perfectly like I want, it then does something like that. That was a valuable loss. Well, I guess I might as well leave that connected. No point pulling that off now that, all that's going into the furnace anyways. Should have worked just fine. But, oh well. Alright. Let's get this pulled out of here. I guess I could at least put the airlock console on there.
5 minutes left in
Or down there.
Do what you do. Weaver out.
Fortunately, this is just scrap now. It might be, but I'd have to count it.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, you get going over there. You go into the processor. You also go in the processor.
Credit awarded.
Crap. Grab it! I went in this time, right? I think so. I'm just gonna assume it went in.
Salvage secured. Credit deposited.
If it didn't go in, well, I guess Sada's donkey TFing.
Huh?
Exactly.
Oh gosh, imagine trying to like do this, but you just have hooves. Like just big donkey hooves.
That would definitely be difficult.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Is that game over, though, or is it New Game Plus?
Salvage deposit registered.
Eh?
I definitely
Eh?
argue New Game Plus. See, I could definitely see like Donkey TF being the New Game Plus for some like, isekai, save the world kind of game where you have to go through the New Game Plus to actually get the true ending, in which you can actually finally open up the character selection screen and you have a wide range of species to choose from to do the New Game Plus Plus.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
1 minute left to
It sounds like you have put a lot of thought into
Don't
this.
do anything I would.
I put absolutely zero thought until just that moment.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
You sure it's not just a little bit of wishful thinking there?
I mean, look, I have the full TF brain rot here.
Ah, yes. Always there.
Salvage accepted.
Hey there, Cosmo.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Well, we got our debt down by 10 mil.
Huzzah.
Just a few days of working, and we're good.
Did you pay your TF tax?
Maybe.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
What's the worst that could happen if I didn't? They're gonna TF me?
No, they're gonna reverse TF you.
At this point, what would that be?
Applying credit.
I've gone through so many different forms. Who even knows what the original was anymore?
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
And also, reverse TF is still TF.
Secured. Credits deposited.
But progressively getting more human? That's a nightmare.
Well, sure, but it's still TF technically.
But like the super cursed kind.
Agreed. But better than nothing. And this. I hope that makes it. Hey, it made it.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Ducks underscore all underscore around has turned Setter into a deerling. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
A fitting one.
Deerling.
Oh yes, very fitting.
Deerling!
Also, I gotta say, I love how Ducks use the Lycanroc TF1. You know, the one with the Lycanroc art. It felt especially fitting.
Deerling!
What? Just calling it like I say
Deerling!
it.
Deerling, deerling, deerling.
What?
Material accepted.
Deerling?
How did you mislead Ducks? Oh. I see, I see. I missed some of the chat. I see that now. Hi, Lightning.
No, deerling is not my favorite.
Seda lives in constant denial. You see what I did there?
I see what you did there, and now I'm contemplating leaving the call.
Oh no! Don't do that! That was a good one, and you know it. Come on, I never get good one-liners like that. Let me have the one. But in actuality, you're much better off going for Lycanroc.
Mm-hmm.
Though he does like Lucario too, and a lot of others.
Yep. The entire Rockruff line is perfection. Goodra Brainrot is real. Lucario is amazing. Even more so with Galen.
Even has gay in the name.
Yep.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Ducks underscore all underscore around has turned Setter into a Lycanroc. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Lycanroc rock. Oh, rock. Rock, rock, rock. Rock. Rock.
I think he's getting his Lycanroc hoodie.
Lycanroc rock. Rock!
I'm thinking he got his Lycanroc hoodie.
Rock. Rock.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Careful there, Cosmo. You might get bit. But then again, that might be your goal.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded. Goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Yes, I did get my Rock hoodie because I had to.
You say no thanks, and then you put that little bit of emoji thing there. Sus. One moment, everyone.
Am I okay with being an Eevee for 2 minutes? I mean, like, Umbreon is peak. Oh, I know Eevee is Duck's favorite.
I have been brought food.
Oh, what kind of food have you been brought?
Dairy Queen. Except my blizzard was forgotten. Which is depressing. To the extreme. But Rex is going over there to get the blizzard now. That said, you guys will be seeing me eat and such, so, you know, a little quieter for a bit. Yeah. Anyways, you were talking about Umbreon and stuff?
Yeah, Shiny Umbreon is peak.
Shiny only?
I mean, Umbreon is also really good, but, I mean, like, we're talking about A tier versus S tier when you go from, like, the regular to Shiny. I will die on that hill.
Fair enough. Especially compared to most shinies. Hey, your Pokemon is green now! Congrats! Is it sick? No, this means it's extra rare. It's special. But it looks sick. Trust us, it is fine. Yeah, it annoys me too, Keith.
You know, one of these days, I really want to do a Shiny tier list.
Oh.
Because, there are some shinies that, like, really elevate the Pokemon to another level in terms of design. Some that are just kind of like, eh. And other ones just like, oh god, what were they thinking?
So that is what that is the case for all of the green ones. All of them. And yeah, the green thing really, really annoys. It's just so unimaginative, and they do it for so many Pokemon. I think we just have a tier that is just green.
Yeah.
Lowest tier, green.
I mean, I'd argue we probably put pink in a tier below green.
Are there a lot that have a pink?
I'm just double checking one right now. Let's see. Yeah, I think, for example, Swampert. Goes from blue to basically bright magenta pink.
Salvage deposit.
Ew.
Applying credit.
Yeah,
Object processed. Transferring.
allow me to toss this into your DMs.
What did I just break?
Chat sanity.
I think I forgot to... Oh, right. I forgot to depressurize some things. Oh, yeah, that is bad. I will say the only thing, the only issue with doing a tier list is that it's very much on that front of just shiny versus regular. A lot of it is going to unfortunately be prejudiced.
I mean, isn't that the entire point of tier lists, though?
True. Fair enough.
Like-
Carry on.
Like, not scientific or anything, it's just like, this is what I think. Like, I put the Moonball in S tier for my Pokeball tier list. I will die on that hill. But that's my hill to die on.
This is gonna be a lot of
1 minute warning cutter. Bring it home.
annoyance getting things through tight spaces. And yes, I worded that exactly how I wanted to.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Ducks_all_around has turned Cedar into Umbreon. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Umbreon!
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
I'm B.
Oh god, what am I...
Umbreon.
Blah. Said duh. Yes, exactly. Hey, Screamin'. Do you mean his talkie icon right now? That's a Marten.
Umbreon.
No, it's a Marten.
Umbreon.
No, Marten.
That's what I was saying. Marten.
Oh, I can understand.
Really gotta get your hearing checked, Zim.
Hello, Shipbreaker 934.
I was being very clear.
Lynx would like to share the following inspiration.
I don't know, it sounded like you were saying Umbreon.
Your shift by fanning the tiny
No, I was saying
sparks of
Marten.
effort into flames of profitability.
Hey, Genku.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Ducks underscore all underscore around has turned Seda into a Eevee. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Iva? Eevee.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
I do believe that the Seda is having fun with this. At least when he's not being turned into, you know, a deerling.
Eevee.
Oh gosh, dang it. I went through all that effort. Maybe I can pull this side out. Why is the music changed to creepy music?
Eevee?
Why is it the I'm in danger music?
Eevee.
Or near danger?
That beats me.
I have concerns.
Material deposited.
Look, the only time you should probably be concerned is if you somehow get, you know, Seda's mobile laboratory in the shipyard.
I don't know. That sounds more like I should, be like a kid in a candy shop. Ah, yes, I'll have a little of this, a little of that. I'll touch that, push that button.
Salvage secured.
I mean, am I wrong?
Probably not.
Pretty sure that'd be your response, too. But I know, you can neither confirm nor deny such heinous allegations. It's okay, I get it. Gotta maintain appearances, yeah.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Look, we gotta, put the links in links somehow.
Yeah? But shouldn't that be more, higher ups?
Accepted for processing.
Like,
I think it's a good initiative. Go on.
Like, it wouldn't really be us lower grunts that get to enjoy that. They're making a whole new body for us anyways. Why can't we be, furry?
Exactly. See, this is why I think links for all.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Yeah, we were kind of out of the net sort of discussion the other day when I did this last of a, how evil could the company be if you could be your persona? How far are you willing to sacrifice your own morals? Oh yeah, Lynx is absolutely evil.
Secured. Applying credit.
100%. So, how evil of a company would you accept working or being associated with to be your persona? I'm quite curious what your response would be to that, Seda.
I'm trying to... I'm legitimately trying to think of where I actually stand on that.
Hello, hello.
Hello there, Ren.
Hi.
So, I guess, probably what's our baseline here?
Let's take a company like Lynx here. You sign up for them, you get to be your persona. However, you're stuck living in a box for ever. You don't get time off. They literally own you and can just shut you off at any time. Kieran, we're not talking about anything like that. We're talking, you, but Anthro.
It's still a hard sell.
It like knowing the kind of corporation Lynx is, like it is kind of
Yeah.
admittedly a very hard sell because like the current foundation of Lynx as where we are in the story is pretty like not great, but neutral. Like hey, you're in a box, but you can semi customize it a little bit. You have your room and board, and you have a very clear job. Like you minimize the existential questions in life. Barring being millions of dollars in debt and they basically own you. But also knowing the kind of company that Lynx is, they're looking at your personal messages. They're probably, in some regards, regulating your private time. And that's probably where I would draw the line, big time. Because, what's the point of being your persona if you can't enjoy being your persona? Even just the little things. Or the big things, depending upon your perspective.
So,
Credits awarded.
so it sounds like your answer is essentially if they let you just enjoy your life, then you'd accept it, otherwise no?
I mean, definitely have a lot more nuance than that, but
Well,
like...
yeah, but not trying to catch you in a, anything, but...
Yeah. I mean, like, it's a very... Admittedly, I'm also having trouble answering this question necessarily without, like, going full spoilers for the end of this game, if you do particularly care about that.
Oh, this is my third time playing through it.
I know, but more for chat's sake.
Ah, fair.
If you're worried. I mean, if you don't care about spoilers too much, then yeah, like, you can just open up the conversation full.
I don't really care personally, and well, the game's kind of been out for what, 5 years now? I think
I
it's
believe
past
2.
the. Has it? Well, I know it released in early access. 3 years, a little over 3 years. I think it's past the time for, spoilers.
Oh yeah, full release 2022.
Yeah.
But hey, just want to be considerate. But yeah, the way that I look at it is like Lynx as they are now. Yeah, it's a firm no. Because they try to find every single little thing they can to basically own you. And yeah, that is not a life. But from how things go near, like basically in the post game of the story, it's a bit more. I mean, obviously they get a little bit less evil, and the idea that um, actually, they basically get rid of all the silly upfront fees and stuff. So they keep the reasonable rental equipment stuff, but yeah, they don't own you so much. And the idea that I can make a tough living up here for a little bit and then buy something down on Earth. The Furry TF is a nice sign-on bonus.
Yeah, I'm definitely referring to the pre-end of the game Lynx.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, that's where all... Like, the game is so popular because, let's face it, all of us, we all know that if a corporation could get away with the shit that they pull in this, they would. No questions asked.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Well, yeah, but that's because they got forced into actually being a decent company at that point. I'm sure it's only temporary, but the face value, it is somewhat decent.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a fine line between working for a heartless corporation that obviously just wants to maximize the profits and working for the embodiment of evil that literally owns your soul.
Hi, Guru.
Hi, Guru.
Also, and there's the one that supports links, just because they've got a paw print for the logo. We're kind of continuing the discussion about how evil does a corporation have to be before you'd, like, how much will you tolerate to be your persona, essentially, from a corporation?
And yeah, I think just, expanding upon that further, it just kind of boils down to the idea of most things aren't worth it if you are ultimately giving up your personal freedoms. Because, yeah, I don't think most people would say, oh yeah, I'd do anything to be my persona. Next panel over, they are their persona, but they are, locked up in a government facility having multiple tests done on them day in and day out. Like,
Salvage secured.
no,
Credits deposited.
Got her? We got
not
5
worth
minutes
it.
left till we call her a day. We were out.
Much better just to save it for a first and just go to a furry con at that point.
But you have to have fur and tail.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Yeah, and if you're bound all the time, you can't even pet yourself.
And muzzle.
An evil overlord like Sauron offered it to you, and you could just carry on like life as normal, but somehow it helps him take over the world? I mean, not sure how me just, going from being me to being my persona would suddenly allow somebody to take over the world, but, sure? Well, I guess an alternative on this whole thought process. What about, like, serving in a military? You know, you go in, you get to become your persona, serve 4 years, and then you're out. And you get to live the rest of your life as your Sona.
I mean, that was my goal in the first place, so...
What?
yeah.
You tried to sign on for the military to...
I mean, after college, well, before college, but you know, looking for my job afterwards, I was thinking about going to the army. But then I realized I can't. Because of a condition I always had for my entire life. Asthma. And that literally stopped me from going to the army. I'm not joking.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so. I mean, if I had a choice again, like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll go to army.
Yes, that is Hyro's backstory. He joined just for the TF.
I mean, respect. The question I would have on that would be like, what choices do you have? In terms of like where one would serve, because I actually I actually got conscripted, for the local regiment, yeah, about a decade ago. And I actually went in front of a military tribunal to get a deferment to St. John Ambulance because, no, I was not joining the Bermuda equivalent of the army.
Bermuda's got it. Okay.
Yeah, we have. Conscription was only actually outlawed. Ooh, I want to say like 2018, 2019.
I'm more surprised at the idea that they'd have an army period. No offense to them or anything, but, they're kinda small? Anybody picks a fight with them, they just bring in battleships and they're gone? I guess I'm just failing to see, what they bring to the table for a fight, if that was the thing.
So... Okay, let's try to make this as brief as possible. So, the regiment is the home defense unit of the island. And the primary, like, day-to-day actions they do is... basically anything you need mass mobilization for. You know, hurricane hits, you know, the roads are cleared within a few hours because the regiment is deployed. They do also have a small Coast Guard division, and they're also called in if there's anything urgent, like, you know, they need extra bus drivers or, you know, site security and such. So, like, you know, if we have, like, a mass casualty incident or something like that, they're brought in.
Okay, so... Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, like... So, yeah, they're effectively, like, our equivalent of, like, I guess the National Guard, if I'm, like, assuming correctly. Like,
That's not too far off, yeah.
yeah,
Agreed.
yeah. And they are also more functionally a ceremonial role as well. But if you look back at the history of the regiment, or particularly the two original voluntary units, you had the Bermuda Militia Artillery and the Bermuda Volunteers Rifle Corps. I will not go too much into the history of those because that's going to get into some sensitive topics.
Happiness is the key to success. If you
Um,
love what you do, you will be successful.
But members of those units also did serve in both world wars. So it is that local home defense unit, but the soldiers are trained to a standard which, yeah, they can serve overseas. When it comes to like actual like global scale things, yeah, anything that happens to Bermuda, we kind of like just call up, the British Parliament and be like, can you send a few warships to help, please?
Yeah, I guess it's more my living here in the U.S. I was coloring my what I was saying there, but I'm just sitting here like, okay, military, sure. Yeah, they get into a fight. And it's the Chihuahua annoying a wolf. The Chihuahua goes up to the wolf. Yep, 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 yep. The wolf just goes, jump.
But the fun thing is, we had conscription until 2018. So pretty much, if you were able-bodied and between the ages of 18 and 25, you were put on a register, and any given year, you could be called up to serve for 3 years. And obviously, like, it wasn't like a full-time thing. You had, I think you had weekly training, and then like a couple like 2-week mandatory things and such like that. And they gave you like little perks and stuff, like I think like free public transit and stuff like that. But yeah, we had mandatory conscription until 7 years ago.
Yeah, I'm seeing the net issues, by the way, everybody. Yeah, give it a quick call.
Oh.
Heck yes.
So while Master's doing that, I'm playing Guild Wars 2 and testing out the new specialization skills.
I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this recording and just kind of sit here and nom while I wait for people to gather up for us to do the other thing. The repo. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah, thank you everybody for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Hardspace Shipbreaker. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards to stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye!
Hydrate. Go for a walk. Get 8 hours of sleep.
You want walkies? You want walkies? I think I'm gonna get bit.
Like in Rock Chomp!